Hi, this is Eric here, and in this video we're going to be going through the improvements that we've made in going from version 4 of Focus Magic to version 5. And these improvements apply to the plugin as well. Over here we're showing you the Windows standalone, but it's exactly the same for the plugin. So I've got both versions 4 and 5 loaded up, and this is version 4. And the first thing that we're going to look at is that the little preview thumbnail, we've blown it up to be twice the size. So this is the old version, and then if I go to the new one, that's the new one. Now the difference is that with the old one they were next to each other, but with the new one, to look at the old one, you click and hold, and that's the old, and when you release it, it focuses it again. So you basically compare the image in situ rather than looking at them next to each other. And the reason why we made the preview image larger is because Focus Magic was written back in about 2004, and monitor resolutions have gone up a lot, and the pixel size got a lot smaller. So we needed to make the image bigger so that we can still see clearly what we're doing. So that's the first thing. So the preview image is double the size. Then the next thing we did is we've replaced the image source with two other controls. This is the old version. So with the image source, we used to have all these different things like grainy image, which made it do more to remove the noise, and forensics was to tell it to extract as much information as possible, and newspaper magazine was like a very grainy image, and old film camera was a little bit more conservative than digital camera. Basically this control adjusted the accuracy and the noise. And what we've done in the new version is we've put noise and accuracy as two separate controls, so you can adjust them to suit for each image. So you no longer select the image source. Then the next thing is these two controls are the same. The amount. Now, we've had quite a few people email us and they say, which one should we adjust? Should we adjust the blow width or the mount? And we always told them, leave the amount at 100% and only adjust the blow width. And we got a bit sick of telling people to always leave the amount at 100%. So to reduce confusion, we've just removed it, and it's automatically always 100%. Then the last control that we've changed is this remove noise control. This type of noise that was removed was for dust and scratches, or you could call it shot noise. They call it shot noise. Now the problem was that dust and scratches are only on a very small number of photos, maybe only 1 or 2% of photos have a problem with dust or scratches. So this was hardly ever used. And in the new program we've got remove noise, but this is now random noise, and every photo has random noise to one degree or another, and maybe 50% of photos have quite a substantial amount of random noise. So the noise has changed in the type of function that it is, from a very uncommon type of noise to a much more common type of noise. So that's all the user interface changes. And now we're going to look at the improvements that we've made to the algorithm. And if we go back to the old one, this is the old one, and if you look at her eye, you can see that's what it looks like. It's improved it, but it's still not 100%. And if we go to the new one, it's actually sharpened the eye a lot better. And just for our own internal use for the purposes of this little video, I've made it so if I click down here, we'll see what the old one looks like. So if I click down here, that's the old one, version 4, and let go, and that's version 5. And I'm sure you'll agree that version 5 is a lot better. Similarly, if we click down here, and if we click version 4, that's version 4 and that's version 5, and you'll see that the earring is much tidier with version 5. This is the next image that I want to show you, basically a tire that's out of focus, and this is version 4 and this is version 5. And what I'm going to do is again show you version 4 by clicking down here again. So if I hold this, that's version 5, that's version 4, version 5 looks a bit cleaner, and with version 5 we can go a little bit further by selecting the highest accuracy, and you can see it's got rid of some of that rubbish over there. So if I look at it again, that's version 5, version 4, and back to version 5, and you'll see that it's quite a lot cleaner. In this example we've got motion blur, and the blur is at about 40 degrees, and if you look carefully you'll see some little black splodges have come up there as well and over there. So if you compare before and after, there's those black bands and splodges, and if we click on the new one with the same settings, the black splodges aren't there. Or if I compare by clicking here, that's version 5, that's version 4, and that's version 5 again. So it's just cleaned up a little bit, and the algorithm is a little bit more accurate compared to how it used to be. And this is the last example I'm going to be showing you, and it's actually to do with how we've improved the algorithm to remove random noise. So here we've got a picture of a girl, and this is the old algorithm. You can see that it's quite noisy. This was taken with a cheap digital camera about around 2010, something like that, and it just looks a bit grainy. And even if we change this to grainy image, maybe it's very slightly bit better, but not much. That doesn't make much difference either. We can't really remove the noise. And then now if we look at the new one, that's the new algorithm. For remove noise we can tell it to do more or less. I'm just going to go to most, straight to most. And there you can see it, that it's removed the noise quite well. So if we now compare this, that's version 5, that's version 4, and that's version 5. So it's done a good job at removing the noise. So anyway, that's the changes that we've made to version 5, and hope you enjoy the new changes, and let us know how you go. Thanks, see ya, bye.